Hello and welcome, all friends and devotees of yoga and Buddhist meditation. Today is June the 17th, 2019. Monday, June the 17th, 2019. And I'm just going to continue my lectures on the wisdom of Master Singyun, okay, and the instructions of Master Singyun. For those who are seeing these videos for the first time, okay, Master Singyun does not really need any introduction. He's world famous. He's one of the greatest Buddhists living in our time. He established the Fo Guangshang Buddhist Foundation, one of the greatest Buddhist foundations in the world, and has built universities, schools, thousands of monks and nuns, universally. And he brought Buddhism to Africa as a mighty foundation, Nanhua Foundation in Bronkhorstpoort, Johannesburg, South Africa. Now, the wisdom I'm about to transmit to you is Master Singyun's wisdom, and my job, having studied Buddhism and these teachings for many years, is to try to interpret them to you, to get you to have a very good understanding, a better understanding of what Master Singyun is teaching. I continue Master Singyun's instructions. Being able to meet one another in this life means we must have had some connection in the past. It is good if we get along well with each other. However, if we are not interacting well, we should know how to adapt ourselves. Knowing how to adapt ourselves to different situations and achieve harmony can be explained by the following. Folks, have your pen and paper. When I'm teaching, have your pen and paper so that you can jot down points. I'm not trying to idle or waste your time. I need you to pick points of wisdom very quickly. And then, see, this is a quick class. I'm just going to summarize wisdom quickly to you, jot them down. And then when this session is over, you go back and reflect and meditate, and you have the whole day to, consult your dictionary, consult your encyclopedia, find out more facts about what I've taught. But this time is a very quick time. I need you to just have your pen and paper ready and pick points if you find any points as I speak. Okay, I'm transmitting wisdom to you, and I need you to be attentive to wisdom and to jot down as much as you can jot down to improve yourself. So these are the golden keys from Master Singyun. 1. Be tolerant of people who are sharp and direct. Some people have no consideration for the feelings of others in the way they speak. They will not leave others any room to feel safe, any room to save face, tending instead to say anything that comes to mind. When they see a small mistake, they will point it out right away. What can we do when we encounter such people? We must be tolerant. We must be tolerant. Write that down. Tolerate their ways because direct people are often sharp, and we have to bear with them, though we do not have to be as direct and as blunt as they are. Instead, if we can treat them with a peaceful, easy, calm, and gentle attitude, then we can naturally reduce their sharpness. First instruction from Master Singyun. These are golden ones. I call them the golden keys. They are just very valuable. You need to really reflect and spend hours or minutes meditating on these great, profound instructions from the Grand Master of Buddhism. We're very fortunate to have Master Singyun as our elder contemporary. He's in his 90s now. He lived in the same time as we lived. We are contemporaries, but he's a much elder. As I said, he's in his 90s. I'm just about 50. So this is wonderful. It's a very wonderful thing. We have Buddhas to really help us to develop wisdom and knowledge. Second golden key, be patient with people who are superficial and unrealistic. Sometimes we meet people who act and speak superficially. They are exaggerated in speech and unrealistic in dealing with matters, for they tend to put up a front with no substance behind anything that they do. Okay, we should be patient with their posturing and not openly correct them or pierce through their facade. As long as we are poised and dignified in our own speech and behavior and treat people with sincerity, we will be able to check their pretensions. Master Singyun warns. The third golden key, bear with people. Bear with people who are simple and honest. Some people are so overly honest and straightforward in character that they are often naive. When dealing with people who are honest but naive, we have to bear with their directness. We have to bear with their directness. We should not act like we are smarter and mock or laugh at their naivety. We should instead support them so they can bring their honesty into full play, for they certainly have the potential to realize this themselves. In so doing, we can also display our own integrity. Just keep jotting, keep writing. That's the best way to follow my teachings. I always tell students, write. Have a pen and paper and keep writing. Keep taking notes. That's the best way to follow my teachings. Keep taking notes. Keep noting facts. Keep picking points. Keep taking notes. 4, the fourth golden key. Be accommodating of people who are arrogant. Sometimes we come across people who have an arrogant attitude. They like to posture and put on airs, strutting about like roosters. They appear to be unrivaled in the world. In reality, people like that are not remarkable in any way. They only fear others. They only fear others may look down on them. So they choose to hide behind a mask of pride. We have to accommodate them and not point out their weakness. If we criticize their mistakes, it will only harm the relationship. When we accommodate them instead, with a humble and yielding mind, and treat them honestly, we will be able to transform them over time. Eventually, they will take down their masks. Okay, these are the 4 golden keys. I always told you Master Singyun has this great virtue of giving us 4 golden keys in most of his teachings, instructions. I hope you have written as much as an intelligent person can write and note. So I'm going to summarize. Just like the Buddha gave us the Dhammapada, Master Singyun always summarizes his teachings. It's very important to summarize. Okay, this idea comes from the Buddha. He always summarizes his teachings. So medication, Master Singyun writes, summarizes here everything he's been saying. Medication is neither precious nor cheap. It is good if it cures. By the same token, a method is neither superior nor inferior. It is wonderful if it works. People are neither fine nor crude. Harmony can always be gained when they know how to adapt well to others. No one is absolutely good or bad, wise or foolish. Therefore, we need to learn. We need to learn to accept people's strengths and tolerate their shortcomings. We need to learn. Master Singyun warns, we need to learn to accept people's strengths and tolerate their shortcomings. Write that down. You will need it tomorrow. Everyone has talent and potential. Okay? Namo Amitofo.